Hi, I'm Naomi Tucker, your productivity, leadership, and burnout coach that empowers you to live your life on purpose. Today, I wanted to talk to you about 5 easy ways to calm down quickly when you are faced with overwhelm. I definitely know what overwhelm feels like. Being in the event industry, especially right now, we are dealing with lots of stress, lots of overwhelm. See, we're post pandemic, well, still in the middle of the pandemic, but really trying to ramp up our staff as things are getting back to normal. And with that comes a lot of relearning, a lot of training, and really a lot of taking on additional responsibility while teams are getting built back up. So, if you're in an industry similar to that, where you are feeling a lot of pressure these days, it might be helpful to have these tips on how to calm down quickly when you're overwhelmed. So, these tips are something that I have done personally myself, and it really sincerely helps me to really get out of overwhelm and get back into action. And that is what I want for you. So, I'll go ahead and share these tips. My first one is to breathe. Now, it might seem a little rudimentary that I'm sitting here and I'm telling you to breathe, but breathing really allows you to release negative toxins, release all that energy that is pent up in your body because you are overwhelmed and stressed, and it allows you the freedom to calm your nerves and to actually think about what your next steps are. So, breathing really separates you from that next action that you are going to take, whether it be screaming or throwing your computer against the wall. It just really helps to ground you. So, if you just have 30 seconds within your day, I would encourage you to take that 30 seconds to breathe. What I like to do is a simple breathing exercise. It's nothing that you need any doctor or anybody to tell you. It's really just inhaling, then holding your breath for 5 seconds, and then exhaling. It's a simple breathing technique that will just allow you to be able to calm down. Now, you can use this method in between tasks. So if you find yourself going from one task to another, it's a perfect opportunity for you to use this breathe method. Okay, now the next tip I have for you is to simply walk away. Now, it's really easy when you get a lot of responsibility and you have a big, huge, long list of to do items to go from one item to the next, to the next, to the next. But it's very helpful to break that up with mini breaks during your day. And besides breathing, another thing that you can do is simply walk away and take a walk. So I encourage you next time you get to the point where you possibly are going to snap or you really just feel super frustrated, take a step away from your desk and take a 5 minute walk around your block, maybe even just around your house. I know sometimes I like to go up my stairs and down them for a little while just to release that energy and to really calm myself and to help me to continue to move on to that next step. So that's my second one, is to walk away. Next is to rest. I want to ask you a question. How many hours of sleep do you get in a day or in an evening? I hope that you're telling me anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, but realistically, many of you are only getting about 4 to 6 hours a day, and that is not where we want you to be. So I would encourage you to get much more rest at night. Aim for 8 to 10 hours a night, and also aim for short spurts of your day to have rest. If you find yourself in a particular position where you're overwhelmed and you really need a break, take that break for yourself and allow your body to rejuvenate. Take an hour off in the afternoon if you can. If you can go home for the afternoon, that's perfect, just to get that energy back so you can go ahead and do your daily routine. So find the best time for you in order to take that rest within your day. If it's something that you have to get approval for, it is definitely well worth the ask. But really, get some rest, give your body what it needs. You're expending so much energy to everyone else and everything else. You need to get your energy back, and you do that by resting. So, the number one cause of burnout is low energy. So, making sure that you rest is really going to help you to alleviate and avoid burnout. All right. Now, the fourth thing I have for you is to reflect. And this is something that not too many people do, especially if you're in a high pressured environment and if you're in an industry that is on the go, 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 go all the time. It can be really hard to sit back and to reflect and to just slow down. So I encourage you, if you're in a position where you feel stressed, you feel overwhelmed, sit back, understand where that overwhelm is coming from. Is it additional responsibility you're taking on? Is it because you're training on something brand new? Is it because you have too many tasks that are backed up? Maybe you're procrastinating, or just maybe your client is giving you a lot of tasks at once. Really figure out what that is. And when you get to the point of knowing and understanding what that is, then make a plan for how you will handle it. And you can handle it through many different ways. You can either ask for support, you can delegate, you can write a to-do list and just work things one step at a time. But once you get that clarity, you'll be able to move on and move on with intention. And that's being a planner on purpose. So I really encourage you to go ahead and to reflect. Lastly, is to laugh. I know it's really important for you to laugh. It's really important for you to fill yourself and your surroundings with joy and with things that will give you joy. So take a look at what those things are, evaluate what those are for you. It could be a funny Netflix series, it could be a person that brings you joy and that makes you laugh and that makes you feel super special. It could definitely be your family. Maybe you have family game nights and dance parties and fun things like my family that really makes me laugh and encourages me in getting me out of the, let's say, the mood that I might be in. Find what those little things are for you that allow you to laugh and allow you to feel joy. And I want you to write yourself a laughter prescription, a prescription of laughter. Just find 5 things that really make you laugh, that gives you most joy. Write that down, have that at your desk. So when you do get into a position where you need to take a look at it, you can do it and know exactly what you're going to do in order to lift your spirits. All right. Well, there you have it. Those are my 5 easy ways to help you feel calm when you're in a season of overwhelm. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see how those tips work for you. Definitely let me know how they work for you. And I am looking forward to seeing you on the next video. Have a good day.